Authorities in the Ministry of Information have made a plea to lawmakers to advocate for increased funding of their operations. The ministry says so far it has increased radio coverage countrywide, but could have still done so much better with increased funding. We get more from the following report.
The Ministry of Information, Publicity and Broadcasting Services has a mandate to ensure nationwide media coverage, servicing and installation of transmitters, compilation of obituaries for the national heroes, amongst others. In 2024, the ministry was allocated 533 million ZiG, while in 2025, they received a national budget allocation of 381 million ZiG, far below the ministry's stated requirement of 2.1 billion ZiG to effectively operate. Authorities in the ministry believe the current funding levels are not adequate to support the execution of their overarching mandate. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Information, Publicity and Broadcasting Services, Nick Mangwana, today told lawmakers that underfunding may hinder delivery on key mandates, including the compilation of obituaries for national heroes.
Every obituary that you see is produced by the ministry. If we are underfunded, there may be a time, though we don't hope so, there may be a time we fail to accomplish that, because it's not a question of just printing an obituary. A lot of research goes into it.
Mangwana said the ministry has adopted a bottom-up planning approach aligned with the government's devolution agenda. However, he noted that implementation faces major hurdles due to lack of resources, particularly in rural districts where many officers lack basic tools of trade, including vehicles.
We want those districts enabled, capacitated, to ensure that they actually represent the whole ministry properly. In fact, the big number of them don't even have cars. In fact, those with cars, honorable members, they were bought in 2008.
The government has set a goal to achieve 100% media coverage across the country by 2028. But without sufficient funding, that target remains out of reach.
So as we know, the mass communication media, especially for rural areas, is radio. We really do focus on radio coverage, and we do hope that we get more funding to cover, especially the radio coverage.
Mangwana has since appealed for a 35 to 50% increase in the media sector budget, arguing that the current funding is insufficient for the ministry to meet its constitutional and operational mandates.
Please move that down by an extra 35 to 50%. Only.
The ministry's objectives are central to the Vision 2030 agenda, and with government setting ambitious service delivery targets, adequate funding will be critical to achieving them. For ZTM Prime, I am Setachiswe Gwaza in Harare.